Okay. So we can start whenever.
And I'm going to, how do you start?
I don't know. Welcome. Hey, everyone.
Hey!
I don't know.
Well, that's why I said that we have to figure out an intro.
Well, the intro will come on and then it'll just go. This has been a long time coming. It has. For those of you who know us, it's been a long time coming. My name is Lewis Hall. I am the owner of Sweet Dough Cinnamon Rolls. We are a small family bakery located in Norco, and I make cinnamon rolls. And this show is basically about cinnamon rolls and coffee and good conversation. Mm-hmm. All right, this is a triple berry cinnamon roll. So every week when we have this show, we're going to have a new guest on, and we're just going to try cinnamon rolls, have some amazing coffee, and just talk about life.
You forgot to introduce your co-host.
I did. You see what happens when we start talking about cinnamon rolls and coffee? You start losing your mind. I'm so sorry. To the left of me is probably the most beautiful woman I've ever met in my life. And I can say that because
my name is Lakeisha Hall, and I'm married to Lewis Hall.
This guy.
Yes. And I am one of the founders of SNL Family Agency, where we serve as a nonprofit in San Bernardino in Riverside County.
That's right. So you guys, you want to give them a little background on how we started, what this whole thing is about, and why you're looking at this beautiful woman and this guy?
Yeah, so, gosh, what do you mean, how we started?
How we started,
because it means so many things.
I know, I don't even know how long the show is, but that would take up the whole, okay, so let me slow down. Okay, so, long time ago, a really good friend of ours named Matt Hamill, shout outs to Matt, in Texas.
Hi, Matt.
What up, homie? He came over and he's amazing entrepreneur, very successful. He came over and he had a discussion with us on how to start a business, and he was just going over all kinds of stuff. And I remember looking at my wife thinking, man, we really need to start our own business. I worked for Chase Bank at the time. I was an investment, a private client investment advisor, banker, all that.
Which took so much of your time, just FYI.
It did. It took me out of the house. So, talking with these high net individuals every day just kind of gave me some insight as to what I should try to do in life. And really, what I got from them was start your own business. So fast forward, and we'll go into depth into that another time, but fast forward, geez, what is this, 10 years later, and Sweet Dough is still going. In different capacities, right? We started a brick and mortar, and then we went to, when COVID came and smacked everybody, we started doing home deliveries, and now we're back in brick and mortar at the greatest coffee shop in the world, Deep Barrel Coffee in Norco. Shout out.
Delicious.
Shout out to JR.
And his
Marissa,
family.
Conception family. Beautiful, amazing family. If you guys have not had the coffee and ice cream, beep, beep. Check them out, Norco, or check us out, Norco, 11886 6th Street in Norco, right off that old town. I mean, you might see a horse. It's one of those.
My kind of city.
Yes, yeah. Horses.
There's chicken.
Chickens and horses and hay. And cinnamon rolls and coffee. All right, so.
Sounds like my life.
That's right, that is our life. And we'll get into that later. Yeah. But, so fast forward, still in business, thriving out that way. But again, just because you start a business doesn't mean you're fulfilled, right? So along comes some thoughts. What can we do? How can we live a more fulfilling life? Who can we help? And I believe that was more or less the basis of SNL.
So going even back, rewinding, if anybody was with Sweet Dough way back with Victoria Garden days, Lewis and I were very active at the store at that time.
Yeah.
And we would actually engage in a lot of conversations with our customers. And I remember there were quite a few customers that would come in faithfully. Some of them would bring us like produce because they worked at a farm, and they would just want to pray or talk about like just life and challenges. And I remember one particular customer that was, gosh, this was actually before when we were at Upland, just came from San Antonio Community Hospital, and they were waiting for a family member. And I just remember praying, like stopping everything and praying inside of the bakery. And so that kind of, I don't want to say prompted, but it gave a little bit more of a light as to how to serve in the community. And I feel like too, when you have food is life. Like food is like, by the way, I'm eating a pecan praline cinnamon roll.
Yeah.
I can't seem to go like to move past this one. So just
I
FYI.
force myself to move past that one because that is it might be the cream of the crop.
Yeah. So back to giving back and just wanting to serve in the community. Food is life for us. We travel very far sometimes. Like a lot of our trips revolve around food for our family.
I'm talking about driving.
And it just brings forth.
I'm going back home after we get a pizza.
Or the mountains. So it just brings forth like laughter and just love. And so fast forward, we've just had a lot of like families in our home and had like potlucks and game nights in the past, and worked for some other nonprofits, and always had that urgency to start something of my own, because then that's when the red tape gets taken away and you get to serve the way that you want to serve. And we'll go a little bit more in detail into that in another episode. But that's a little bit of how SNL was created. And
well, the focus was initially foster, and it transformed into something much greater, much bigger.
More of a purpose.
Purpose-driven.
Yeah.
Really to help youth, right? Because that's our focus. Our future is our youth.
Yeah.
So we're focused on the youth. We're focused on helping them get employed, helping them grow their own food through the farm, and we'll get into that. All kinds of connections, but I'd say the purpose of this show really is to just shed light on our lives, what we do on a day-to-day basis. We're married. We have 6 kids. I'm just bored. No, we have 6 beautiful kids. A couple of them are in the other room right now, being very quiet, which I appreciate. We have, correct me if I'm wrong,
and a cousin too.
And a cousin
in there,
we have a cousin
just being just amazing.
being amazingly quiet. It's kind of scary. I don't know if you see it, like,
but we can see
fly
them,
over this
so
way.
that's the great thing.
But yeah, so we've got 6 kids. We've got 7 cats.
Oh my gosh.
2 rabbits. 8 chickens. I'm wrong, huh?
We have a
7
lot
chickens.
of love and a lot of
2 dogs.
a lot of things to take care of and a lot of love. So
Yeah, our lives are super
a
entertaining.
lot of times people ask how we do it, and I would laugh and say coffee and Jesus. But I really feel like that is how we do it, because
coffee and Jesus.
as soon as I wake up, guess what? There's a coffee machine actually in our room. I hit that, and then there's also some chores, take care of animals, feed children, and then my devotional opens up. So I am not lying.
Yeah, she gets up and she's off to the races. But yeah, so majority of what we're going to be talking about is sharing our lives, but growing together. We had this long conversation the other day, and we had a talk with JR, my business partner, and he brought some things to light for us. And really, this podcast is really about putting Jesus in the center of everything we do, starting with that. And I can honestly say we've got some work to do with the house. You know, we've got some work to do. And we both really want to help people. We both really want to share the love of Jesus with everyone we meet. Just sometimes we just don't know how, but now we're doing it. You know, we're going to put on a show. We're going to use our businesses, and we're going to grow together. You know, we're going to show you the growth. We're going to show you the physical growth because we're going to start working out. We're going to start getting nice. We're going to start getting healthy. Because there's one thing I brought up to you the other day about the whole suicide thing.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I was driving because I do deliveries, and I don't know how the word suicide came up in my head, but...
Well, there's been recent reports lately of a couple cases actually happened near us, and that's how it was brought up, which is super sad.
But I thought of the word suicide, and I'm like, geez, man, I would never kill myself like that. You know, I trust God so much. But then I started thinking, bro, you haven't worked out in over 2-3 years. You eat like anything you want. And you know, this is okay every once in a while, sure. But, you know, I eat whatever I want, I eat. I don't move as much as I should. And I'm starting to have these aches and pains. And I started thinking, what if I'm slowly killing myself? By not taking care of myself, I am slowly killing myself. Isn't that kind of a form of suicide? Right? Would that make Jesus happy? Would that make God happy? I don't think so. So when I came to that realization, I shared it with Keisha, and I said, you know, we gotta, you know, we love each other the way we are. So it's not like I'm going to work out for her. She's going to work out for me. I love all this. And hopefully she loves all this. But the main reason is really to honor our Creator by being the best version we can be, by taking care of ourselves physically, which will lead to us taking care of ourselves spiritually, which will then lead to us taking better care of our household and being spiritual leaders for the community. Right? So, yeah, so we're going to be covering a lot of that on the show. You'll be seeing our transformations, hopefully. No, not hopefully. You will be seeing our transformations. We'll have special guests on. We'll have other business owners come on, friends and family, anyone who writes in who wants to, you know, be a part of the show, that type of thing. So,
yeah, I'm super excited about this.
You should be like this. I'm super excited about it.
No, that's not me.
You got to sell it. You got to, because I didn't feel that. I didn't feel that.
You know me, I'm really excited about this.
I am super excited.
No, I'm excited about this because it's a form of outreach. If anybody knows SNL, we used to do ministering over fostering, and I always had, you know, just a desire to eventually take this into a real podcast. And me and Lewis have always talked about doing something through Sweet Dough. And so the fact that we're actually doing it is great.
This is so amazing. You guys have been a long time coming.
Yeah.
To work with my wife in this capacity. Okay, listen, look at this right here. I'm so excited. Oh my God. That's what I was hoping for. But no, for real. We're very excited, super excited to be able to share our lives, share our insights, talk about business, talk about success, talk about family, raising family, talk about raising chickens,
and
all kinds of stuff.
And I think for me too, because I come into contact with a lot of young families.
Yes.
And that's my passion with SNL too, is let's preserve the young families. Because we were a young family.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of support.
We did. A lot of support.
If we didn't, it would have, it was already hard for us.
Yeah.
But
what if we didn't have that lifeline?
Married at 22, having our first kid, I was going to college.
Yeah.
22. Like, our son is 22, graduated with his bachelor's degree, has 0 kids. Yes, I'm so excited about that.
0.
But, I think about the young families that I come into contact with, and I'm like, man, without the support, it's hard.
It is hard.
It's hard nowadays.
Especially now. See, back then it was hard, but now with the cost of inflation and everything that's going on, it's really hard.
I hope that if you're a young family or just a young parent, I hope that you guys can listen to this and just find some encouragement because, yeah,
there's a lot of wisdom. We may not look wise. There's a lot of gray up in here that you can't see.
A lot of things that we went through.
There's a lot of things that we're going through, that we've been through, and that we're going through, that we're more than happy to share with the world. And if anyone wants that leg up, I always say I never really had a mentor growing up in the middle of my life. No one who could just pour into me success. I really had to figure it out on my own, and I really had to make those mistakes. And I've made a lot of mistakes, and I'm still making mistakes, but I'm learning from them. And I'd love to be that resource. We would love to be that resource for those young couples who are like, what next? I got a baby. How am I supposed to take care of this baby? Or what resources are available? I want to go to college. My husband works. What can we do?
Or just the need to want to stay home with your baby. I mean, like nowadays, it's so hard where they literally, you need to have a 2-person income to really thrive, and it's been taken away from this world, right? So like, how can I stay home with my baby so the other parent can go provide while I am being able, as their parent, to teach them?
That's right.
Yeah.
It's important. It's important. So we're going to just, pour that into you guys, and hopefully you like it and you come back and you, what do they say? Smash that subscribe.
Gosh.
Smash that subscribe button.
No.
Hit the bell.
No.
Subscribe. Yeah, that's what we want. We want.
Just subscribe.
Smash
you
it,
guys.
Just what I'm saying. Smash
guys
the
are
bell.
interested.
Subscribe.
Just subscribe.
Hit the bell so you know when new videos are coming.
Hey, you know what? This had a fun fact.
What's a fun fact?
Okay, did you know we used to be on Shark Tank? So, fun fact is...
That is not a fun fact.
Wait, no, I felt like I was gonna vomit. But I want everybody to know,
we'll get to that.
This feels good. This feels like relaxed, the way that I want my life to be.
Shark Tank?
Shark Tank.
Opposite of that.
The lights are bringing everything back on Shark Tank, and you'll hear about that experience later down the line.
We'll have a specific episode marked Shark Tank, and then we'll bring back some old footage of us practicing our pitch. Remember, we have old videos of us practicing our pitch?
Oh my God.
Oh, where we were beefing, but you couldn't really tell, but you could tell from the outtakes. Oh, you're gonna love that.
Fun.
That was a fun.
And let's not forget, keep in mind, we were filming this when our kids went to sleep. I was tired. I had to get up to go to work early in the morning. And we had to keep filming and filming and filming.
Until we got that pitch right.
Until we got it right.
And right, we got it.
Well, we're looking forward to engaging in conversation, some fun, some very thought-provoking.
Yeah. Sometimes serious.
Yeah.
Always fun. And always, Jesus said he is going to be in the middle. You can't see him, he's right here. All the time. Yeah. Well, we appreciate you guys giving us some time. We're going to have a whole show together for you guys. This is just more of an introduction to show you kind of what you're going to get into.
We're here.
What you're getting into.
Bye.
See you guys. Smash that subscribe button and the like button and all the buttons at the bottom.